Get in the lava. Yeah, you're swimming. Good, and you're not losing health. I love it. Okay, good. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, back on SkyFactory 3. And yes, we are starting here, in the end, fighting another dragon because I have to. But I'm not here to show you me killing the dragon. I'm only here to show you that I have built a thing out. And apparently, wood is definitely not something that's good to build it out of. Which is really kind of unfortunate, because this is what I have the most of. I have a log chicken, which is why we started this in the first place. Holy crap, that guy is ridiculously strong. I'm sitting here just talking to you guys, and he's hitting me. So, portions of this are being destroyed, which is not good. Now, this area was actually on fire a little bit. I think he flew into it, which is why the ground is disappearing, and it's very unfortunate. I wonder if we used end stone, if it would actually still do that. I don't know. Because he's just flying through it, which is removing it, I believe. Because he kind of goes down. Anyway, so the reason I did this is actually because I wanted to go ahead. Oh, eat then, you stupid. I'm trying to get me bottles here. I want all the dragon breath bottle things. Is that gone? That's gone. Okay. Also, I have turned it down like crazy. So much. This is on 1% right now, just because it is so unbelievably loud. It is ridiculous as far as its loudness is concerned. So, that's a thing. But, yeah, I don't know, we're good now. Anyway, I'm going to kill the dragon. I just wanted to show you this platform, because this was a suggestion by Matt L, which we have decided to take, as you can see. And I'm almost done collecting all of my bottles, but I'm just going to go ahead and do this. We need the dragon heart, basically. Ow, that didn't feel very good. Oh, I'm done. With that stack, anyway. Oh. Holy crap! I have more than a stack of Ender Air bottles? For real? Come on, I don't need that many of those. Can I use them and get rid of them? Can I, like, suck the air out of these guys? Oh, crap. Oh, okay, I'm getting hit. Holy crap, that stuff is really strong! I'm gonna see if I can actually get rid of these guys, because I don't need that many of them. Oh, I'm throwing them? Why? No! I wish I didn't get Ender Air bottles. Okay, eat the friggin' chicken. I get it. Okay, I think I know the trick to the whole Ender Air bottle situation. As soon as this guy wants to go ahead and spit some more out at me. Basically, you only get an Ender Air bottle if you right-click on a block. If you're right-clicking in the air, you don't get one, as you can see here. But you can still collect the dragon breath. So when you're above here, like when you're on some kind of a platform trying... Oh, my goodness gracious, dude, I get it. When you're on the ground here trying to get some of the dragon breath, don't get close enough to actually stare at a block. Hover in the air and then hold right-click while you kind of go back and forth, getting all of the Ender. That way you don't get any Ender Air bottles, but you do get all the dragon's breath. It just kind of works out. Now I'm going to kill this guy because he's really driving me nuts. So something actually is going on with the whole dragon egg situation. Why? Because the dragon did drop one. Which is really interesting to me, because it seemed like because I built that platform, the egg had somewhere to go. Like, because I killed the dragon over top of the end portal, or you know, the overworld portal. I don't know how you want to look at it. It's, you know, because I killed him on top of that thing, it didn't have room to put the egg, so it tried to put it somewhere else, like on top of a platform. Or maybe it put it down anyway, even though there wasn't a platform, and it just fell into the void. So I think all the dragons that I've killed, I actually lost eggs, which is kind of interesting. Hopefully this guy is going to change soon into... It should happen here anytime. It usually happens right around, like, right before it goes to an even 18 minutes for next stage is when it usually changes over into whatever dragon it's going to be. I think it would have happened by now. But I don't know. I'm gonna hold off for a little bit. Hopefully this is good enough. It's supposed to be a 3x3 of netherrack to get the nether dragon. Hopefully it wasn't in the end too long. I don't know. I'm going to keep my eye on it. We're going to see what happens. But yeah, so I don't know. It's really weird. We did get it. We did get everything we need to make another egg if we have to, rather than get ourselves another Ender Dragon, which I do not want. I do not want an Ender Dragon. So I'll probably end up killing the egg before it actually turns. Like, next stage is it hatching. So before it gets there as an Ender Dragon, I'll end up killing it if it isn't going to work. And we'll make ourselves a new one and get our little nether dragon here. Woohoo! It's switched on its own! We've got our pallet. Check this out. There's actually a lot of nether-related blocks and items that can go in here now, especially with the newer versions. For example, the magma blocks and nether wart blocks. I didn't make. Is it 4? It's not. It's 9, isn't it? I think there's nether wart blocks. I think those are actually a vanilla thing. I thought they might have been a modded thing. Not that it matters. But yeah, we gotta get some nether. Well, you don't find those naturally in the nether, though. That's not a natural thing. Because you also have the red nether brick that you also don't find naturally. I want to do the natural stuff, so we're going to leave those out. Anyway, so what I wanted to do is actually go ahead. As you can see, we have the floor here. But the nether isn't flat. So we need to make some mountains in here that are not quite uniform. And they need to be not only one high, right? They need to be a couple high. And now usually in the nether, they actually extend pretty far. And what I mean by that is not necessarily like, kind of like this maybe? Like almost a full mountain range all the way in the back of this little island thing that we're trying to make. Right? And it'll extend, maybe not all the way, maybe just to about there. I don't know. We're gonna have to play with some of this stuff because it's not gonna be able to look exactly like the nether, because obviously netherrack is going to be like a huge thing in this build, and netherrack is not necessarily the best looking block, and it's not always even like that either. It could be like that. Yeah, it looks a little bit like a mountain or so you would see in the nether, and then you would also have some soul sand in here as well. A little bit like that, perhaps like that. Yeah. So then you got some of that stuff in there, and then you have obviously some glowstone that's kind of grouped-ish. Sort of kind of grouped. I don't know. That's too even. Like, it's too flat on top now. Am I going to get this back? Nope. You're not. That's okay. I have a glowstone chicken. Don't worry about it. So I think what we need to do, maybe we'll put some soul sand on top to make it not so uniform. And then we'll add in, let's dig you out, and we'll have some glowstone on top as well. And this will kind of bleed off the edge a little bit. Kind of like that, perhaps. And then this will circle around to the back and extend on top. Is that too high? I think it's, I don't know. It's not really how you find glowstone in the nether. Like, it's usually hanging from the roof, or it's like a spike, basically, like spikes. And I don't exactly know how to do it. Also, frame lag, it's still this area over here. I was told that it's not only the chickens, though, that it's also the growth pulsars, the growth things. I forget their actual name. But yeah, I don't know. So we'll have to play with that in the future to see if something can be done. I don't know. I feel like if this is going to be higher, something else needs to be higher as well. Maybe like this? I don't know. I mean, it's not terrible. I just feel like everything's grouped together. But really, in the nether, you find everything grouped together like this. So, like, you wouldn't find necessarily soul sand around glowstone. I mean, it could happen, but it's not something that always happens. But we have limited room, so we kind of have to smush everything together. I'm going to have another little segment over here. I can make a little spike, I guess, of just glowstone, like kind of brick coming out of the ground a little bit, and just have these guys over, you know, a couple places. But I think over there, I feel like that would also be a decent idea. I'm not sure. I really don't know. And then we're going to have a nether brick thing that's going to be a little more uniform, you know, because why do you look cracked? Are you always going to look cracked? It's weird. Like, it's only this one. Look, there's cracks on this one, and there's not in this one. Is that a texture pack thing? It must be a texture pack thing. Anyway, so you actually find these guys in a structure, right? These are literally like structure builds. And then you'll have like a little bridge here. Nothing major. Obviously, we have to shrink it down quite a bit. And we'll go like this, I guess. And then we'll have the edge on it. And this will be like, you know, symbolic of a nether fortress being in the build. And this edge here is just going to be, I don't know, something else. It's going to end up being, you know, the wall. Something to keep the guy in. I feel like maybe we should put an intersection in here. So if we do an intersection, it would be 3 wide for that. No, actually, you would be fine. And then you would come out 1 more. And then go here. You would go here. And then this guy would be over like this. And we're going to remove you. And put you down over here. Just like so. And then we're going to have this guy come out. Give me some more nether brick. I don't have too many left. And 6 left. So I need 6 more. And now I feel like this guy's going to need 6 more too. So I need a bit more of this. But luckily, we do have... I went ahead and I got some of this stuff here. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. I don't know. It always feels like a song because it's got that high-pitched ding to it. Ding, 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 ding kind of stuff. So you guys can go away. I'll get some more netherrack if I need it later. And then we'll have you like this. Oop, too far. Give me. Thank you. And we'll go over here. I know, I feel like that might be a little cramped, but I mean, it looks okay. That's all right. That's not too bad. And then we have, what else we got? We got some magma blocks that probably should be embedded in the ground, but I would rather them not be. So maybe we'll make another mountain thing that kind of is against this guy. Because you definitely find that kind of a deal in the nether for sures. I love like the random placing like this. Like usually when I build, I have, you know, symmetrical building and everything. And this random stuff is a lot of fun actually because it's such a difference from what I usually build in that it's, I don't know, it's really cool though. I kind of like it. And then we'll have, how about you? Oh, I forgot it's the Instamine stuff. Ooh, holy cow. Okay, let's try this again. Don't hold down the button this time. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna go. I feel like maybe just you guys here. So if we had the stuff come out, yeah, do that. Yeah, so we'll go here, 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 and these guys as well. And we'll have these guys be magma blocks. Hey, you, not you. You're regular. Yep. And then this guy will come all the way over. Does that look random enough? Ooh, that is weird. I feel like that's, I don't know, odd. With the slight frame lag that I have, it's like blurs everything. It just makes it look like an optical illusion almost. Like it hurts the eyes to look at that. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Anyway, so then we have that. I also kind of want some on this side. So we'll do another small little patch over here. And we'll go like that. See, now everything's like grouped together. I don't know. It's weird though. It's a little weird. But I think maybe it looks okay. I'm not sure. I don't really know exactly what it should look like. Okay, something like that. We'll have another glowstone spike over in this corner. Okay. You like my my hummings to myself? So it doesn't necessarily look like the Nether, because you wouldn't find this many resources so close together. It would be mostly netherrack. Like with an area this big, you might have soul sand or maybe a little bit of magma block, or if you're really, really lucky, you might have another fortress nearby or something like that, but you're not going to see so many resources in such a small area, and that is kind of what this is. That's why it doesn't look the greatest. But there's not much we can do about. Oh, I didn't even add in any nether wart. But I mean, there's really not a whole lot we can do with it, just because of the fact that, I mean, I want to include all this stuff. It's the nether area, right? So if we don't have all of this here, I feel like we're kind of cutting things short a little bit. So now we have a little bit of nether wart in there. I thought I was hungry. Okay, I guess not. And then we'll have maybe a lava thing in here as well. Now, in the nether, lava travels a lot further than it does in the overworld. So there's not much. I guess we could kind of trick it. We can make it look like it is a thing. But I don't know if the dragon's going to take damage from lava. I have the dragon safe and sound in here, right? So let's give this, I tell you what, let's do some testing here. Okay, so here's the test. I'm about to put the baby dragon inside lava to see if it takes damage. Now, in theory, it's a nether dragon, so it should not take damage from lava, right? But we're going to try it. Okay, so far, no health gone. Get in the lava. Yeah, you're swimming. Good, and you're not losing health. I love it. Okay, good. Also, look at him. He looks really, really cool. He's a bunch of netherrack. Oh, and his eyes. Oh, the eyes. And we're back. So everything is now added in. I have a back wall of netherrack to try to give that feel like there's more of it than there actually is. Just to try to blend it a little better, but that's really about as good as I can get right there. I mean, it just feels like everything's too crowded together, but I also feel like it needs to be there, because if it isn't, I'm not properly representing the nether for our little dragon buddy here. So I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what to do about it, but we are going to go ahead and see. We're going to let him grow up. We're going to see what happens. These guys have been kissing through the fence for a while. They are so into each other. It's ridiculous. Can you even get around? You should be able to get around this guy, buddy, old pal. You need to stop that smooching. You know, you're not supposed to be able to stick your nose through glass. You know, I know it's quite clear, but that usually tricks people and makes them bump into it. It doesn't mean you can actually reach through it, man. Anyway, so this guy is going to be growing up. I have no idea where he is, but he shouldn't be able to get up anywhere. I did try to double check everywhere and make sure. I know the last time I said this and I was kind of double checking, I had forgotten one. And somebody laughed at me in the comments too. They were like, oh, you know, that was fun. I don't know, something. Anyway, doesn't matter. It was funny though. It was pretty cool. It was like, oh yeah, no, I think I got it. I'm really good at that. Oh crap. Anyway. So we should be good, and I'm kind of showing you guys, just in case you see something, you can go ahead and tag the time down there in the comments and let me know. Be like, hey, that's unsafe, blah, blah, blah. And I think this right here is the closest point, but they still can't. I actually put this netherrack here when I was going back to check, because this was 1 block tall, so he could have hopped up on and kind of fallen off the edge. Granted, he would have fallen on farms, apparently, but it's fine. Anyway, so yeah, that's a thing. Hopefully we're good. Hopefully we're okay. Hopefully it's all lit up enough. I mean, we do have the magma stuff here, which I don't know if it has a light level on its own. I know that it uses the light level of other blocks, but I don't know if it has it on its own. But technically it is receiving a light level of, like, I don't know, whatever, where is it? 8 right here? So it's kind of spreading 8, I guess, all the way over. I guess it's not, because right here, this is going to hurt. Ugh. Okay, I'm shifting. I guess not. Ow. I don't know. Anyway, you kind of get the deal. Hopefully it's enough. Hopefully it is. I think we're probably going to get some spawns. I am going to have to light it up a little bit, but we can use some glowstone up there. It won't be that big of a deal. We should be okay. Or just light up some netherrack. Really, paint glowstone as netherrack. And that would work as well. But we do have one more thing that we need to handle. I got way too much quartz glass, or quite clear glass, huh? Bloop. I keep putting this in here. Oh, that's why. That is interesting. Every time I put quite clear glass in here, it actually converts over into regular glass automatically, which is very interesting. So I wonder that if you were to have some quite clear glass in your inventory or in your system before you start with the glass chicken, this is white stain, but you know what I mean. These are just a regular glass chicken. Will the regular glass instead convert over into quite clear glass automatically? Is that a thing that would happen? I am curious. Somebody run that test for me, because I want to know. Now, granted, 6,000 some is a lot to remove from a system, but really I just have to disconnect this drawer. I can like packing tape it up, pick it up, put in some quite clear glass, and maybe drop it back down, and maybe this would... Nah, it's already glass. I guess I would have to remove it from the drawer. But I could put some glass, some quite clear glass into the system and continue just like do this and then like drop it in, you know? I don't know. Anyway, I'm still missing the gas tier block. I don't know what to use here, and I need you guys' help. Just a white block of some kind, maybe? We don't have concrete in this. This isn't 1.11. Do we have anything that's like white, like other than quartz? Like a flat white, like canvas block, maybe. Do we have a we don't have the canvas block. Oh, unless I spell it wrong. Canvas, nope, still no canvas. Even after I spell it properly, we don't have it. Polished diorite, it's not the right block though. Ooh, what are you? Snow, no. What are you? Quartz, no. You get what I'm saying though. Some kind of pure white block. That's what I imagine. Actually, I don't know why I imagine a pure white block, because these guys are actually bluish. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think, because I still need that block. But we still have something to do with this chicken guy here. Let's see if any's mob spawned before they burn to death. Yep, we got some spawnage up there. Looks like that only one corner, though, which is fine. Also, I put quartz on these guys. So this guy has 2 levels of quartz on it, so his attack damage increased a lot. This guy has 1 level of quartz on it, so he's doing pretty good. Yeah, but we do have something else we need to do. Saddle first. Not first, but saddle. Bloom, we got one. And a name tag. Do we have a name tag? We do not have a name tag. How do we get a name tag? There's only one way to get a name tag. Oh, actually, there's a couple ways. But loot bag is the way I'm doing it. Eventually, we'll have mana infusion, which I was telling you that we don't really need the loot bags, which is not completely true, considering the fact that we still need name tags. I could also do like a fishing farm or something like that. I don't know if a fishing farm... Do we have like a fish something? I don't know if these fish, like the fishing nets or whatever, I don't know if these guys actually... It's interesting. It's apparently made of string. 1.5 items. Okay, so it burns really quick. Anyway, I don't know if we have like a fishing trap or a fishing thing in here that would actually give us name tags. But I've been using the loot bags. So if you go to loot bag, right, I can literally take out 1 legendary loot bag, convert it into 4 epics, convert these guys into that, and then slowly go into uncommon, and then the uncommon into this. And I think these guys are the ones that give us the name tags. I think they're the only ones that give us name tags. I think. Pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah, loot bag. Only 1 out of 1. It's the only thing we can get from is a common. So basically, I just go through here until I eventually get a name tag, which takes a little while. And there we go. Got a name tag. And the best thing about it is that I can just go ahead and drop all these guys in there, into my system, and they'll just be recombined all the way down for me into a loot bag. Like, they're just gone because they're all being converted by the crafters we have over there. Anyway, so I need an anvil, which I always put down, rename something, and then pick it back up. That's all I ever do, and it's slightly damaged for now. Bam, bam. And this guy's name is... Ooh, the fire dragon was the one he wanted me to name something else, which we're not going to reveal yet. I'll reveal that when we actually do the fire dragon. The other one, oh, that's right. This is a name that I do like it because it kind of fits, right? Because, you know, the Nether is basically the hell biome. Oh, he said a bad word. Oh, yeah, whatever. That's the biome. That's actually what it's called. If you push the F3 menu, I don't know about it anymore, but I know it used to say, hell for the biome. So Hades is like the ruler of the underworld. I guess the devil would be more appropriate since the devil goes along with the hell, but Hades is kind of similar. The underworld is kind of like hell. So Hades is just a cooler name than the devil. So we're going to go ahead with this. If you have a better name, feel free to suggest it. It doesn't mean we're going to change it, but it does mean I will consider it. And we have these guys here. Hello. Oh, look who's on fire, you stupid. Bam. Boom. Creeper. Creeper don't survive. Bam. Boom. Bink. Bink, I mean. There we go. Gimme. Gimme. Hey. Hi, you. Thank you. I missed one over here, too. There you are. Bloop. Okay. So we should be okay. I don't think there's any more creatures in here. Hi, Nether Dragon dude. We're going to name you. You ready? Oh, look at you standing in lava. Hades. We now have Hades. So we now have Hades, Frostbite, Endor, and Pickles. Hades, Frostbite, Endor, Pickles. That's kind of how the idea that I get from the names. It's just a little bit weird there. It was pretty cool. I like it. Anyway, so eventually this guy's going to grow up, and we're going to go ahead and saddle the guy. Hopefully we don't have to pick him up ever again, but he does need to grow. I do need to tame him, and that will be a thing. It's going to take a while. Yeah, you know what? I think we're just going to go ahead and do this next time. In the next episode, we're just going to kind of chill a little bit. We're going to be doing other things, so I don't really... I won't have to sit here. Right now, if I were to do this now, I would just be sitting here waiting for him to grow. Because I don't want to record the next episode already. I just, I'll wait a little bit. So I would rather do something else while he grows and just kind of do a little side bit about it. About naming him and saddling him. Or saddling him, basically. He's already named. Anyway, you get the idea. So we're just going to move on. But I did want to check this out first. The chunks. We have 81 zombie chunks. Can we turn a regular tier 1 chunk into... I think we can. Oh, that's not tier. I want a chunk. Yeah, so if we go to the tier 1 mob chunk, can we turn it into a tier 2? We can! Just with two of the next tier, we actually increase it. So if we do this guy, we can raise this... Oh, wow. Look at all these guys. These are all tier 2s. Boom. There's lots of tier 2s. Where's the tier... Oh. Where's the tier 3? Sheep, slime. Tier 3! Usage. This is where we get the skeleton, the creeper, the spider, rabbit, the guardian, and the tier 4 is where we get the blaze, the gas, the enderman, and the tier 5 is where we get the wither. So it's pretty cool. We can actually do that. And now we have 81 tier 1s. It'll work. We can do a lot of crops, and we're still going. We're going to need a lot of them, actually. I do need to check my swords. I did get an idea about this, that I could use some, yeah, see, they're all empty now. I'm not getting any. How did I get you? This guy can get player drop? Wow, you just punched the crap out of a dude. I need to make a lot of those swords or find a way to repair them. I don't know if you even know if you can repair them. Anyway, all this stuff is going to be done off camera. Don't worry about it. I'm done. I almost said the outro that I always say, but I meant to change it. It's going to be easy enough change. You see, we're just going to be walking around and talking about stuff, blah, 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 and I'm going to realize the episode needs it. So I'm going to be like, oh, that's about all the time I have for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. And that's it. That's all. What do you think? I like it. I think we're going to stick with that.